Now we are ready to code module. To do so, you are going to launch our OdooxIA command with the subcommand k, okay, the name of our module, -k for interactive coding, and this prompt as a prompt. So from here, we are going to enter the prompt for adding new features to our application. So basically, what we want to do from here, for example, we want to build an interface around this command, right? So what do you need concretely? So we need a field containing the name of our current module and maybe a button that says code. Okay, so let's add these two features into our command line tool here, into our module. Okay, so I'm going to write the command, the prompt like this: add field module, okay, which represents the name, something like that, of current module. Okay, and add a button named, for example, code. Okay, clicking into that button will execute the command OdooxIA, okay, so the name of our module like this, and -k, okay, -k, okay. So the I is for interactive, and the K is for just coding. Okay, so it will take the prompt directly from a field. Okay, so I think this is the first argument that we should add here before adding this button. Okay, so add field prompt of type text. Okay, and finally this instruction here, K. Okay, we would have another argument named prompt, and which will take the prompt as input. Okay, so this is basically the features that we want to add. Okay, we are representing basically this command. Okay, the command is that we are running right now here. We are representing it into the Odoo interface. So it goes like this: add field module, which represents the name of our current module, which is this one. In the case of our command line, add field prompt of type text, okay, which is what we are doing right now here. The difference is that here we are in interactive mode, whereas if you used k -- prompt, you would have provided the prompt directly into the command line. Okay, so that's the purpose of the field prompt. And finally, add the button code, right? So that clicking on that button would run this command actually. Okay, so this would be equivalent to running this command, OdooxK, and so on. So that is the idea. Okay, enter again. Okay, we are getting some error here. Okay. So what is the problem? Okay, I thought that we fixed this problem, but no. Okay, there we go. And let's start again. Okay, so let me start again. These are the instructions in our prompt. Okay, and voila, it is generating the code. Let's wait a bit and see. Okay, so let's start again and see what is happening here. Actually, we have this. Okay, then this instruction, and finally that one. Okay, starting the AI assistant. Right, creating this file. And now I don't understand why it is not applying anything. Okay, now it works. It looks like it is working. So there is some code that has been added here. Okay, we have the method execute code with the command this, and yes, print command. Okay, that's the only thing it is doing here. Also, we might have executed that command directly from the method here. Okay, so that's the first modification that has been operated. And let's see in the views if we've had. Okay, so we have here the different fields and the code itself, right? So this is nice and working fine. Okay, great. So let's check our application here. All you need to do is restart the server, of course. Use OdooxIA restart -o, restarting Odoo. Okay, so what is the problem here? No such a file or directory. OdooxIA restart. What is going on here? This is command OdooxIA not found. Why is that? You want me to reinstall it again? Copy from here. Pip install git plus run. Let's try again. Restart. Okay, now it is working. That was quite weird. Okay, next thing is to update our module. Okay, dash here, and it has updated our module successfully. And let's check it into our interface here. Okay, so refresh. Let's create a new object. So as you can see, we have these different fields that you can see here. The name. Okay, we can call it OdooxIA interface, the module OdooxIA interface, and the prompt. The button is not showing, right? This should probably be the next prompt that we would add to fix the button that is not appearing here. Okay, save, and there we go. So we don't have the button here, and why not? Let's get back here and see why button is not showing. Okay, so it is, you are adding it into the footer. Why the footer? Huh? There should be header and header again, and move everything up to here, and then update again, refresh, and there we go. Now we have code here. Okay, so clicking on code, okay, execute this operation, this function here, execute code, print the executing command, but it doesn't seem to have appeared here. Okay, so let's try to make it much more visible by adding some extra lines, some extra space. Okay, restart the server since it is the pattern code that we have just modified. Okay, now refresh again. Okay, launch again code, and there we go. So we have it here, very well visible. Okay, so this function is getting executed. Okay, now I think to execute this command, we should do something like this os system command, right? Okay, thank you, Copilot. Okay, so here we are doing this. Okay, you see self prompt. Okay, now we can change the prompt here. We can modify the prompt and, for example, do something else. Okay, so I don't know what kind of feature we would try to add here, or maybe add some states. Okay, so let's just ask it to add states, and see what it is going to do. Code. Let's add something here. Command executed. Command, give it some more visibility here. Okay, good. Okay, stop. Let's maybe update after restarting. So let me update the module here. Okay, we have here some error. Odoo schema unable to set. Don't worry about that. Okay, code. You probably don't have access to OdooxIA. And why?